The ultimate New Zealand grudge, predictably, revolves around sport.
An underarm. You haven't believed it?
The Australian treachery denied New Zealand the chance to tie the match. Australia had wronged us.
The most disgusting episode that I could recall in the history of cricket.
And even after Trevor Chappell apologised,
it was my decision and my mistake.
New Zealanders are still banging on about it.
That's Big Brother just pounding Little Brother back into the ground again.
However, celebrities are the ultimate public grudge masters. After Katy Perry poached a whole bunch of Taylor Swift's backup dancers, the former mates had a dust-up in pop song format. Perry followed with her own diss track. But the absolute creme de la creme example of fixating on a perceived slight has to be Warren Beatty. He made the Dick Tracy blockbuster in 1990. Since then has been filming these weird, low-rent specials wearing the Dick Tracy costume.
You look just wonderful.
Pomegranates.
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 It's revenge for not being allowed to make a sequel to the original film.
Thank you.
Beatty makes these.
Once in a while, I'll have a blueberry.
So he can keep the film rights and block anyone else from making them. It's the ultimate screw you fat cats move, albeit a possibly unhealthy one.
You never showed up at the Polo Lounge. The Polo Lounge? What are you talking about?
Now, no one's denying these are super fun grudges, but they can ruin friendships and cause real mental harm. So, when does a fun wee grudge turn into something unhealthy? And what's the best way to resolve ongoing beef, aside from bonding over fast food cosplay like Katie and Taylor did? Joining us now is registered psychologist Sarah Chatwin. And Sarah, when is it a grudge? When is it just keeping a toxic person out of your life?
Well, I think grudges are really persistent feelings of ill will and resentment that you hold or you carry against the person that you feel has, injured you or insulted you. And I always get that feeling with grudges because we say we carry a grudge, that it's very heavy and it's very negative. So I'm not a great fan of grudges. Whereas I think if a person decides that they don't want to have a relationship or a friendship, it means that you've made a decision that a relationship or a friendship doesn't allow you to be the best version of yourself, so you decide to can it.
How do you approach resolving a grudge?
If you think you can get courageous and actually talk to the person, who you're kind of directing your grudge at, in a way that's, non-confrontational, if you think you could really make some headway and come to terms with that, then I suggest you do it. A lot of people are fearful of that and they don't want to, confront the person. So go and talk to somebody else. Go and talk to somebody who is objective and who has the skills to perhaps get that torch and shine it in that little dark corner of your mind, figuratively, and give you a different perspective on how to free yourself. Because grudges are really negative and you tend to be anchored into that negativity.
Well, I hold grudges and I feel quite well adjusted. So can they actually be...
You would be one of a few.
Can they be healthy?
No, I do not think they're healthy. I think that people can change. Life is dynamic. So you might be holding this grudge against the person and they may have grown and evolved and they may be that diamond in the rough that you're not giving them a chance. And also, the grudge is having a greater impact on you, really. I think you wear that bright smile, Mark, but underneath there could be a very, very sad man.
I'll tell you what, I've enjoyed that particular part of the interview more than I've enjoyed most interviews. Sarah, thanks very much for your time.
Thanks, guys.
You understand what she's saying, that ultimately it's bad for you if you're harbouring all these bad feelings in your heart.
Oh, look, I sort of, when I noticed the track there and it had the cricket in it, then I remembered a grudge that I did carry, and I'm actually sad I never settled it, and that was with Shane Warne. We really did not get on. I carried with that. I came across him. Our paths crossed after cricket many times, never got over it. So many people who I'm mates with absolutely loved him. never got to see that side of it, never got to sort of make up, and I would have had an opportunity. And now, yeah, I feel the lesser man for it, that he has passed away and I never ever got to actually see the true Shane Warne.
Something that big reminds you of what's important, right? And in fact, a mate that I sort of fell out with, we got back together, if you like, at a mutual friend's funeral, because of course you go, oh my God, you know, what we're doing is kind of petty.
Yeah.
And this is such a big thing, yeah.
I don't know, I've got a real grudge with someone who will remain nameless, and I plan to hang on to it till my death.